Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, testing 2. Testing 3.
What?
It's working.
Yep.
The test results have just come in, sir. Traces of ubiquium were found in the teapot.
They were?
Just like Mr. Edgeworth said.
Curse you! You better not think this means you beat me! You really need to drop this obsession with coming in first, Mr. Winner. We're all on the same side here, remember? We're all trying to get to the truth. What? First is best! Everybody knows it's better to be a winner than a loser! There's really no way for a prosecutor to think. Not a successful one, anyway.
Enough. Mr. Edgeworth, please refrain from taunting the boy. Ignore him, Eustace. He isn't worthy of your attention.
But Camille... Alright.
Why don't I take care of things here for now? In the meantime, you can perform the far more important task of going and checking on the victim.
Yeah, a good idea. I'll be right back.
Excellent. We shall see you shortly then.
Mr. Winner's annoying, but totally harmless. Judge Gaville, on the other hand.
Now. Miss Bound, perhaps you could explain why traces of ubiquium were found in your teapot. I had no idea there was anything like that in there. Perhaps it's one of the ingredients in the dishwashing soap I use. So you are telling the courts that you did not intentionally put ubiquium in the teapot? Yes, we. Exactly why would I? Until today, I had no idea that this lady says nothing in French.
She does in the translation!
It could even be used to make poison gas.
Objection!
You're a trained actress, are you not, Miss Bound? I'd have thought you would be a more convincing liar.
What do you mean?
You have access to the Ultimate Cookbook, correct? A book that just happens to contain instructions on how to create the poison gas used in the attack. Meaning, it's perfectly possible for you to know exactly how to make it.
Edward, why did you punch her?
I must attack to get the truth.
You're very well informed, Mr. Edgeworth. She just turns British.
Yeah.
So you figured me.
Oh, you figured me out. Yes, I'm part of the Shelby family.
Oh, you figured me out. Isn't that nice, Tommy? I always knew you'd find it. That's how the movie's gonna be, I know it.
Yeah.
It's gonna like plot twist and it's gonna be like Arthur's turned the bad guy. Oh, you figured me out, Tommy.
You made fun of me, well, enough, alright? Now I'm gonna be the big man now.
They're gonna do that just to like, so they can plot twist you, because even then you're like, well, why is he a bad guy now? They were always brothers, they were never bad guys to each other. Oh, Tommy, you figured
Tommy, yeah.
Gonna have a Breaking Bad situation on our hand.
You know Esme, John's wife? Yeah, I've been fucking her. Because that woman is wanting the rich in Elden Ring. And I think that's pretty fucking hot. Alright, Tommy. But then I found out you've been fucking her. Come on, Tommy.
Oh, the lore you'll learn when you continue this show.
I'm completely correct. John gets cut.
He likes it.
Yeah.
Miss Bound, is what Mr. Edgeworth said true? The book does contain information on how to make the poison gas, yes? I'm just gonna change every yes to we.
Yeah, that does help.
But the fact that I have seen it doesn't make me guilty. Can I ask exactly how the gas was triggered? The victim used a blowtorch to heat the lid of one of the display cases, thereby melting the ubiquity. Oh, salt. Oh, salt! The strings.
Salt!
It's the strings.
Salt?
It's the strings.
Salt!
Because in the flashback, he said that the strings tasted, Scone said the strings tasted salty.
Yeah, 18 years ago. Yeah.
So the strings are the salt. Now the blood is now the thing I need to figure out.
But where did the salt come from in the strings?
His fingers. Salty,
sweaty fingers.
Huh. I see.
Get!
I'm going to poke you off the bed. You challenge me! That's gonna be my Elden Ring character.
Yeah.
You challenge me.
Oh.
But I have the fencer. You cannot get through.
Oh, the fencer? I'm not doing the fencer. God, no.
You don't want a hard challenge? Come on now.
Dark Souls 2, I have to do that. Because that's the overpowered one.
The fencer's overpowered. That makes no fucking sense.
Yep.
So just everything's wrong in Dark Souls 2.
Exactly.
They said, what if we just do like the opposite of what we did for number 1?
And it made it harder.
But he locked himself in the room too, didn't he? Surely that is the fact that he triggered it himself. Wouldn't it point to it being a suicide attempt?
So she's not willing to admit to anything.
Or is she?
Oh.
Furthermore, where would I have gotten hold of the infesticidal?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps you stole it?
You know, I did bump into Moody Judy a week or so ago. That's a more fitting British accent.
Yeah.
And that very evening, I noticed my infesticide Ultra had gone missing. Judy, surely you didn't. Delicia, you carry your bag of pharmaceuticals with you everywhere you go. There would have been a number of opportunities for someone other than myself to steal it from you.
That's true.
Even though I did, there could have been somebody else.
I don't have any hard evidence that it definitely was Miss Bound who stole it.
Dudes, come on! All my characters are talking right now. Just spit it out so we all stop.
Don't worry, you'll be good. Next case.
There's clearly something you're not telling us. Why don't you just come out and say it? We all know you'd never hurt somebody for no reason, so... And not you too. Do you think I'm guilty as well, Mr. Fenton? I wonder if asphyxium tastes salty. Because that would be the salt.
No. It's like actual salt. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Like he's very confused on stage.
Can you blame me? We've got one wing disguised as another, a gas trap in one of the display cases, and you're the proprietor, the establishment. It's looking a lot like you did it, kiddo. Cause I fucking did it! You caught me, Tommy! You knew so well, didn't you, Tommy?
Think you're so fucking smart, huh?
I did it for the blinders. The PK fucking blinders.
PK blinders.
You've got this all wrong. You have to remember, the gallery doesn't have any security cameras nor any security personnel. If some ill-intentioned person or other wanted to get in undetected, I don't think they'd have much of a problem. Wow, you're practically asking to be burglarized. You need to be more careful. A great thief could have. That's right. A great thief could have. Shit! A great thief could have a field day in here.
And I don't think she's joking.
And actually, it seems that Mr. Gusto did, in fact, enter the gallery before it opened. Sheesh! Judy's one tough cookie. She's not budging an inch. Maybe it's time for, mind chess. To rock a little technique Gregory taught me back in the day.
And what technique might that be?
Flashing her. So hear me out. Everything's connected to what happened 18 years back, yeah? And since we're not getting anywhere by focusing only on the here and now, maybe we ought to approach this from a different angle. Look to the past for clues instead.
A turnabout in thinking.
That's the name of the mission!
Turnabout thinking. So my father used this method as well.
Alright, let's run this through the old Thinkatron. How was Jude's involved in what happened back then?
According to Miss Bound, it was because of her that Mr. Frost's flavored ice sculptures melted. And yet, the sculptures are here on display at this very gallery today. Is it possible that she... Thank you, Fender. I think I know what I need to ask Miss Bound now.
What if the blood got on there because of the sheet?
No.
What if the salt got on there because of the sheet?
Nope.
What if the blood and salt was there because there's a dead body in that
Blood
ice?
and salt should be a George R. R. Martin novel.
That is actually that's the next Game of Thrones book.
Yeah.
It's called Blood and Salt.
Yeah. You got rid of Winter.
Yeah, no. That thing wasn't fucking coming out.
No, it's not. Yeah.
The amount of times he's tweeted going, I hate this fucking book!
Yeah. Blood and salt.
He had a conference with fucking Stephen King, and he's like, how do you not just give up when you're writing books? How do you not just sit there and go, this is awful, this is terrible?
I know it's terrible, and I send it out. That's what I do. People will eat it up because my name's on that book.
I think it's more the fact that Stephen King writes mainly short novels.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's why he doesn't sit there and go, this is bad. He's sitting there going, it works for a short novel.
Yeah.
Send it! And then sits there and goes, it's my name on it. They're gonna fucking buy it. Go!
Yeah.
Don't thank me. Thank your pops. Because I remember in English class, I picked one of his books out. Because that was the English side where they're like, read a book and then you gotta do an essay on the book.
And it was dog shit.
No, it turned out to be 4 books in one.
Oh, yeah.
And I went up to the teacher, I was like, this is 4 books. What do I do?
Yeah.
She just looked at me, she's like, just pick one of them and do the essay on it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you read it. That's all I care about. Because I read the whole book and I was like, I read the first book, and then I got to the second one. I was like, oh, this is a completely different story now.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake.
Oh, well.
And then I did an essay on the first book, and it was a very depressing book. It was a good one, but it's god-awful depressing. They made a Netflix movie.
It was about the American healthcare system.
1922 is what the movie is. That's also what the book is. Now, take it away, Milesy. I'll grab the popcorn.
Miss Bound, you said that you were the one who caused Mr. Foster's creations to melt 18 years ago, correct?
I am afraid so. I was young and foolish, and it was a terrible accident.
And yet, what you did allowed you to open this exhibit, yeah? No?
Yes, no?
No? Yes? No?
What do you mean? Yes. What do you mean, Mr. Edgewood? If you're going to ask such questions, perhaps a formal testimony from Miss Bound might be best.
Yes, perhaps I might. I'd like to know a little more about Zodiac Hall, and about why Miss Bound decided to dedicate this space to Mr. Foster's works.
Zodiac Hall, bitch! Very well. If you believe it to be irrelevant to this case, I will allow it. Miss Bound, would you mind? Not at all. I'll do whatever it takes to prove that I'm innocent. And she's gone from French to British. Then please, if you would give us some background on Zodiac Hall and the pieces on display. Wait, yeah, why is she displaying all of Malik's shit? Are you trying to take credit for his stuff?
No.
Were you in love with him?
Oh.
I think you played. You.
Oh, dude. Oh shit, I do know.
You've played the dubbed version.
They might have changed it.
It took 18 years, but at long last I was finally able to buy Samson's house back a little while ago. But a place like this is expensive to maintain, so I decided to turn it into an art gallery. To that end, I collected as many Polyleak pieces as I could from around the world. Because if I'm honest, it's always been something of a dream of mine to open a space dedicated to his work. So I killed him and froze him and put him inside a statue. Thank you for your testimony, Miss Bound. How wonderful it is that you were able to fulfill your dream. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, everything seems entirely above board to me.
Judge Gaville, that was simply the witness's preliminary statement. As you surely know, the value of that testimony cannot be evaluated without due cross-examination.
Coffee. Sorry, that needs to be more Gaville. Spoken like a true attorney. Very well. You may do what you must. Try me, bitch.
It took 18 years, but at long last I was finally able to buy Samson's house back a little
Tell
while
me
ago.
it took me a little while, but I was finally able to buy the Peaky Blinders.
18 years. Must have gone through a lot to buy it back, Miss Bound.
Is this home? Is this place? Such memory abound. I couldn't stand to lose what I had found. Do you like when I shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yo? Samson, I did what I had to do to see that home was waiting here for you. How does she make it look so badly easy? That was Fender's voice, but it's okay. I'll say, but I wouldn't expect any less from a trained triple threat performer.
If you could continue with your testimony, Miss Bound, minus the singing, if you please. But a place like this is expensive to maintain, so I decided to turn it into an art gallery. Hold it! You managed the gallery by yourself, Miss Bound.
Well, no, we only opened today, so I haven't done much actually managing yet, but I have to keep the mansion going. I can't have it falling down around my ear. Samson could come home any day after all. I think Samson might be dead.
So she really got the house back for him.
So sorry, Judy. I wish I could have done more. Oh, you've done plenty, Mr. Fender. If anyone should have done more, it's me. Even if the only thing I could do right now is to keep this place safe for Samson.
To that end, I collected as many Polyleak pieces as I could from around the world.
Around the world, around.
Polyleak. That was Mr. Frost's pseudonym, correct?
He adapted it while he was working as a sculptor and friend.
I see. I'm curious about some of the pieces in your collection. More specifically,
that weird snake fighting that man and why it's called.
No, how are you able to acquire the Taurus and Gemini sculptures? It was my understanding that Mr. Frost died before he could complete them.
They are my work. Oh, shit. They're her works, aren't they?
No.
The ice isn't her work?
No.
But it could be her work.
No, it's not! It's not!
Maybe it's her work?
No!
Because the sugar guy came back? And he was the sculptor? Well, okay, he made the sugar items. He sculpted. Malik sculpted. Damn! I was able to create replicas for the Winter Wing based on the photos of the sculptures he made.
Really? Perhaps you could go into more detail on that.
Ugh!
Because if I'm honest, it's always been something out of a dream of mine to open a space dedicated to his world. Tell me more about this dream of yours, Midbound.
Well, what I really wanted was to open a gallery with Samson, of course. Shake, 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 shimmy, shimmy. A gallery of a dance, a gallery of a song, a gallery of a... Gaiety?
Gaiety.
Ah, shit! Gaiety and candy all day long. That was the idea, anyway.
And here I thought art was to be appreciated in silence, not accompanied by musical numbers.
What do you think a musical is? It's art with song!
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry, Hugh Jackman, you gotta get out of here.
Yep.
You're not an artist, I'm sorry. Alas, Mr. Tangaroa transgressed against the... Edicts?
Edicts.
Edicts. Alright, learning new words here, folks. Learning new words. Of the goddess of justice. And as such, that part of your dream may go permanently unfulfilled. No. No! Samson is innocent. The awful prosecutor refused to listen. But it's true. We've never hurt anybody.
Mr. Tangaroa gave a false confession in order to protect Miss Bound.
That's because Miss Bound is the one who killed them.
The two of them really did what they could to protect one another, didn't they?
I'm barely certain Miss Bound killed them.
I was able to create replicas for the Winter Wing based on photos of the sculptures he made.
That's because she killed them.
These photos you mentioned, you mean the ones you yourself took in Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago?
Hold on. Mr. Guster's kid disappeared. Correct?
Yeah, we don't know where his kid is, yeah.
And Frost kid came back.
Yeah, Frost's kid's still chillaxing around.
But nobody claimed the body.
Oh, we couldn't find the body of Artie Frost, no.
Well, no, I was saying, we talked about how the body, there was nobody that claimed the body.
At the
time.
Well, Artie Frost's kid took his inheritance.
That I know. But nobody showed up to get the body, which is why they were like,
no.
Ooh, good thing there's no body.
Yeah.
It's not important, I'm just wondering. It's stupid, never mind. As our
yes, of course. Fucking idiot.
Well, you certainly know a lot about what happened back then, Mr. Edgeworth. I was thinking of all the statues she's collected, and I was like, why are they everywhere? I understand he was an artist, but like, he died. Couldn't you just, get him from him because he's dead? So those statues in the Winter Wing were just copies? I didn't even get to see them before they melted.
No, the sculptures in question were definitely not replicas. Which means that Miss Bound is lying.
I know. It's such an awful shame. And after we went to the trouble to recreate them too.
The sculptures in the Winter Wing weren't replicas. The very ones from 18 years ago. And it is sure I'm aware of that, or I'll never get the truth. Alright.
Okay.
What do I do?
Hold on. Okay. There was only 4. What's the new? We had a new one.
Oh yeah, this was it. And I think I read that for you.
Was able to create replicas for the Winter Wing based on a photo of the sculptures he made.
Yeah. So what proves that these are not replicas? These are the originals.
Is it the salt?
Yeah. I was like, what does it say on that? I was like, what are you talking about?
It's the mixture is the exact same from the 18 years ago.
I'm afraid you've run out of road, Miss Bound. You can lie all you like. You can't deny the results of the tests conducted on the sculpture's remains. And those tests leave no room for ambiguity. What you had on display weren't replicas. They were the very same statues Mr. Frost carved 18 years ago.
Oh, I can probably help explain how they worked it out if you like, dear. It's the sugar, you see. You might think sugar is sugar is sugar. The sugar is sugar. But the composition is actually very unique. You could probably recreate the statues, but the sweet secret of their chemical makeup, no chance.
Wait, thank you, Miss Scone. I don't recall asking for her help, but still. To put it simply, the statues didn't disappear back then because they'd melted. They disappeared because you spirited them away and kept them hidden for these 18 long years.
Stop reminding me of a movie I've got to watch. Damn! What? She kept a pair of flavored ice sculptures around somewhere for all that time? It's not the most out there idea in the world, assuming you had a big enough ice.
Overruled.
Quiet, all of you. Miss Bound, have you anything to say in your defense? So, you've already learned that much. Should I take that to mean you admit to having hidden the flavored ice sculptures in question? No, I admit to no such thing. You haven't proven that I was the one who took those statues away. And you won't, because it would have been impossible for me to do so in the first place. The police were already here. When they disappeared, how could I have done it without them noticing?
Oh, indeed. I don't yet know exactly how you did it, but I'm far from ready to say that it was impossible for you to have stolen them away.
Moved them. I don't know where you stored them. You're a very persistent man, aren't you, Mr. Edward?
I am indeed, and I won't stop until I get to the truth.
I see. But wait, hold on a second. This is just a thought that popped in my head. Tangaroa owned this mansion, right?
Yeah, this is his house.
He got arrested. Why did he lose it?
He lost possession of the house, and you know.
Yeah, but he just got arrested.
Somebody's got to pay the mortgage and whatever, and all the
mortgage. I thought he owns this place.
And
the electricity getting turned off. Sure, I understand that, but I thought he owns this mansion.
It's either he owns the mansion or like the Tangaroa Group itself owns the mansion.
I was trying to think.
If the Tangaroa Group owns the mansion, then yeah.
I was trying to think if he owns it. Sure, he got convicted, but when you get convicted, you don't lose your property. It's still your property.
Yeah, so it's probably owned by the Tangaroa Group.
Then I better tell you exactly what I did that day, 18 years ago. More dialogue.
What I did that day? Well, there's a lot more.
The whole time before judging began, I was waiting upstairs in our living room area on standby.
So your first episode?
During the judging, I had to go change the camera's film cartridge for Samson. But before I could take the camera back to Samson, I discovered Mr. Frost's body. Later around when your father arrived, I began to make the rounds and serve tea to everybody present. That was when I saw Mr. Gusto entering Mr. Frost's room. And those were my movements. On that day, it all happened. I hardly see how you could take issue with any of that.
That's for us to decide.
And you alone is bound. Are you saying there's a contradiction in her story, Mr. Edward?
I'm more focused on proving the fact that she did indeed steal those statues. The question is, when she would have had the opportunity to do so. I can pinpoint that. I might be able to prove what exactly she got up to. Give me that water! The whole time before judging began, I was waiting upstairs in our living area on standby. And what were you doing while you were waiting?
I was in my room practicing some dance routines. I was on a TV show called Bacon Pop with Samson, you see. Bacon Pop? What kind of show was that?
It was a children's show. The two of them would sing and dance as they made a variety of sweets.
Whoa, that sounds awesome. Hold the phone, Miles. You used to watch it?
My father introduced me to it. I may have watched an episode or two.
A couple seasons.
So Miss Bound passed the time before judging began by practicing her dance routines. Was this the moment when Miss Bound stole the sculptures?
When she was practicing her dance routine?
Yep, and the second floor. away from everyone.
How? She was on the
Then
second
this
floor.
wasn't the moment. Can't have been the moment she did it. Better listen carefully what she says. During the judging, I had to go change the camera's film cartridge for Samson.
Now, that could have been when you stole them.
Were you the only one who was able to move around freely during the judging?
Well, I wouldn't say freely exactly, but I was able to move around more easily than the contestants, yes. Even so, I could hardly have spirited the sculptures away while Samson was standing right there, could I? I ran straight. No, because he went over to Scone to tell her, hey.
Oh no, he's standing right there.
I ran straight off to change the film as soon as he asked me. I wouldn't have had time.
So, changing the film and the camera as requested by Mr. Tangaroa. Was this the moment when Miss Bound stole the sculptures?
Fine, I guess not.
It was not. But before I could take the camera back to Samson, I discovered Mr. Frost's body. You entered the room containing Mr. Tangaroa's work before bringing the camera back to him, correct?
Then why were there only 3 photos left?
I don't have the camera with me. I don't have the camera.
Then why were there, I don't know how many photos left? I heard the sound of something collapsing. Samson, are you in there?
Oh!
Jesus Christ! The sound of the chocolate chip falling over after a certain someone took a bite out of one of the supports.
And Mr. Tangaroa was still in Mr. Gusso's room when you found the body.
I am fairly sure that was the case. Is that a cat or did it just fall over?
It just, ghost.
Oh shit. It was judging each room in order and he liked to take his time.
So the point at which she discovered Mr. Frost's body, was this the moment when Miss Bound stole the sculptures?
He was in Gusto's room, she could have, but she was in the wrong room.
Okay, so she was in the wrong room. That could have been the moment she did it. Later around when your father arrived, I began to make the rounds and serve tea to everyone present.
I figured it out.
Oh, what?
She had the cart, now she has a thing to move the ice and hide it.
Just as you did today.
And they were cold! Because they were sitting on ice! I gotcha, bitch!
Oh, my. I might as well look at the fucking other one then. When exactly did you see Mr. Gusto enter the victim's room? It was when your father and the others were investigating the room when the body was found. Gusto said, I can't do Finn's voice. Gusto said he went in there to get back a photo of him and Frost and their kids. Because he didn't want anyone to suspect they'd been working together, right? Pretty sloppy of them to get spotted, though. Definitely not great thief material. I think Mr. Gusto could live with that, to be honest. I'll give it.
I went around and offered everybody working on the investigation a cup of tea. Present company included, I remember it well. You were here, there, upstairs, downstairs. Just getting real nervous about it all. And everywhere in between. Sounds like the oiled up guy from Family Guy. Gonna have to try harder to catch me. Everywhere, that little cart of yours.
Interesting. And did anything strike you as strange around that time?
Oh yeah. Gregory was singing the praises of Judy's tea, and I think he mentioned his saucer was cold.
His saucer was cold.
Hey, that's a cold saucer.
And it seems like a fucking cold saucer. Was this the moment when Miss Bound stole the sculptures?
The moment.
Miss Bound, I believe this is when you stole the sculptures.
I hate to contradict you, but the fountain room was full of witnesses at that point, Mr. Fender included. Are you suggesting that I somehow got the sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room right under everyone's noses?
That is precisely what I'm suggesting.
Yeah, the music kicked in. It means I'm right.
Miss Bound stole those ice sculptures, and she did it by hiding them here.
In Mr. Fender.
Under her dress.
Inside? No, it's inside Mr. Fender.
The drum.
She put it in Fender. He never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming.
The snowman!
Snowman?
Oh, the fountain. It is the fountain. It's the We fooled around enough, I think.
Stop joking about it. This is serious. My father and Fender had no idea that one of the sculptures was mere inches away from them. Because it wasn't just a teeth that you were pushing around, Miss Bound, but a hidden ice sculpture in a glass case.
A dead body. Oh. Surely such a thing would have been impossible. How would a case of that size fit on a serving cart? It could have been spotted immediately. Oh, hiccups.
Who said anything about a serving cart?
What? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you suggesting she used instead?
I'm suggesting that Miss Pound used this to transport the sculptures.
A tray? A push cart?
Yeah.
A thingy? A lift cart, I think is what it's called.
Yes, it is.
And this is...
Sticker for you. The cart that Miss Pound used to move the flavored ice sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago. And it would appear that the very same cart is still here with us in this fountain room.
Oh, cool. It's another sticker that just says, fuck you.
Yeah.
Thanks. We originally bought it for use in a contest. And you're saying that Miss Bound loaded Mr. Frost's Jeep and drove away sculptures onto this cart and carried them off.
I am.
Help! Oh God!
Stuck in here! As you can imagine, all one would need to do is lay a case on its side, on a tablecloth.
Wait, where did the salt go? There are no strings in that. What the fuck is the salt?
And it looked exactly like a normal serving cart, thus allowing her to move the sculptures around freely.
The strings. Damn it, what's the salt?
I don't know.
Give me time. Give me time.
Well, you don't have to think of that now.
That's why I said give me time! I'm trying to think, because there's no strings on that instrument. Can it be? Holy moly! Batman? Of course. That's why those saucers were so chilly. They were sitting on top of a big block of ice. Juice! How could you? Impressive. Then again, you're Mr. Gregory Edwards' son. I should have expected no less. There isn't a scrap of evidence that I stole the sculptures all those years ago now. And yet, I knew that no matter what I said or did, I'd always be under a cloud of suspicion. So you admit it. You admit that you stole them from Mr. Frost's room. I took those sculptures and the glass cases out of the room 18 years ago. As Mr. Edgeworth correctly deduced, I dressed up a lift cart as a serving cart to do it, and slipped in and out of Mr. Frost's room while I was going around serving tea to everybody. In the end, I'd removed not only the sculptures, but the flavored ice zodiac blocks as well.
Zodiac blocks? I feel like I've seen them for myself before.
Hey, look, zodiac blocks.
There's a huge block of there's a huge block of ice on display here. Must be incredibly heavy. Maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside?
Is the salt made out of the salt rock she was given?
Fucking idiot. If the winter we know really is an exact replica of Mr. Foster's room from 18 years ago, then if I know my father never saw them because they...
Oh shit, and that's the blood is the murder weapon.
The zodiac blocks must have been in the victim's room back then as well.
When I had finished moving the two ice sculptures and the 2 zodiac blocks out, I took 2 fresh empty cases to Mr. Frost's room and put them where the original 2 had been. Only the sculptures had been kept in glass cases, you see, to prevent them from being damaged. The blocks were a little more robust, so they had been displayed as is. As stated in the contest rules, we were responsible for providing all display materials, including cases.
Meaning it would have been easy for her to prepare those empty spares she swapped in.
Mr. Frost's room contained quite a few other flavored iceworks in progress. I figured if I melted them down, somehow the resulting puddle would look like it came from... I'm going Russian. From the sculpture.
What the fuck?
She's Russian now!
Yeah. And that will be my last line.
Kami!
Kami.
And that is how the sculptures from 18 years ago came to be in the Winter Wing today. I have to say, Mr. Edgeworth, that's quite the confession.
Indeed. I think she offered it so willingly because she knows there's nothing we could do with it.
That is all I have to tell you. However, despite everything I have shared, you can't charge me with anything. Now can you? What? How'd you figure that? Oh my. I would have thought you might know at least this much given you were at a crime scene. I suggest you memorize the various statutes of limitations outlined in this book. Statutes of what?
Statutes of limitations book. A book explaining the statute of limitations of various crimes.
Alright, let's look at that book.
Theft! 7 years from the date of the crime. Separate time frames apply with regards to claims or damages, etc. Murder! 15 years from the date of the crime. The statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country. And the statute is suspended from the time of any accomplice's indictment to the end of the trial. Typically, Part K, prosecutors only have a certain amount of time within which they can put a suspect on trial for any given crime. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Hey, look, it'll show me again.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. The game said no. You're figuring stuff out too quick, stop it.
Yeah.
So it's different for every crime? Murder, 15 years? Theft, 7 years?
Yes. What were you saying?
I wanted to look at them again and let my brain pick up stuff. Separate time frames apply with regards to claims, damages, etc. So there's separate time frames if there's damage to the product?
Yeah.
Okay. Statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country or from the time of any accomplice's indictment to the end of their trial.
Yeah. So if it's an accomplice on trial, then the time limit will just pause. And the same thing with if they flee to a foreign country, then time is paused.
So
until they come back.
How long were you gone for once they kicked you out?
You think she fled the country?
Maybe. I mean, it's not like you couldn't pause it for how long. How long was...
Tangaro's trial, it was a year.
It was a year?
Yeah.
That's still not enough. We're 3 years behind. We need something that catches us up.
Come on! Did you, like, go to, like, the Bahamas or something? But she never mentioned anything about fleeing the country. She never mentioned that.
Not yet. We are at a time of it's not yet.
Miss Brown stole this ice sculpture 18 years ago, so it's too late to have her arrested for that crime.
I don't believe it. Unless she fled the country. Theft is a serious matter.
Well, that's for murder. This is not for theft.
I mean murder, so I'm sure she might be the murderer. So far, it's really fitting that she's a murderer. Wait, didn't she say she went around the world to buy the sculptures? So she left the country to buy the sculptures?
Email exists.
Oh, I'm sure she used email.
Yeah.
How long were you looking for them sculptures? I think I've got you in a checkmate, bitch. Not yet. We'll play mind chess, then I'll get you in a checkmate. Theft is a serious matter, especially when it involves the removal of evidence from a crime scene. However, as you yourself just pointed out, Miss Bound can no longer be prosecuted. Wait, what? She destroyed the items now. Anyway, however, as yourself just pointed out, Miss Bound can no longer be prosecuted for her crime. Rendering your revelation rather pointless. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
I wouldn't be so sure about that. For you see, the theft of the ice sculptures isn't my principal interest here. I find the body that reappeared 18 years ago after the theft to be of considerably more interest.
Are you suggesting that I also hid Mr. Frost's body?
I am indeed.
But how do you keep a body hidden for 18 years without anybody finding it?
By hiding it in a very unusual way.
Oh, now this is interesting. Are you telling me that you know where the body has been all this time, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's not such a big leap if you think about what Miss Bound has told us already. Let's just say, it wasn't just flavored ice that she removed from Mr. Frost's room back then.
Very well. If you are confident in this claim, let us put it to the test. Give me your toes! Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, where exactly was Mr. Frost's body hidden? In the ice? In a blanket?
Wait, which ice? What are you talking about? Be more specific.
In... want that one? Or do I want like the drawing of one? But that's just it's the same thing.
Yeah. So you're saying it's inside the statue?
I would think so.
Take that!
A photograph of Mr. Frost's work. I think that's it. That would be the only place to hide what we have.
And of the victim's body, Your Honor.
You will have to forgive me, but I don't see what you mean. Where exactly in this photograph is Mr. Frost's body?
The victim's body is hiding right here. Where? Where is the body? That's not an answer!
Underneath the cloak?
Take that!
The Gemini sculpture?
Yes. It may look like a sculpture at first glance, but it is in fact Mr. Frost's corpse!
Well, surely you can't be serious. I don't see anything in this photograph to support such a wild claim.
Objection!
That's because a certain piece of evidence was used to hide the body in plain sight.
And what piece of evidence might that be? The court demands that you present what was used to conceal the body. The luminous cloth?
Take that!
Cha! One of the cloths from the autumn wing.
Yes. When it's made to glow in just the right way, it's so visually convincing you might mistake it for ice.
Did somebody say right?
Isn't that right, Miss Scone?
Oh, I guess I'm not needed. I'll go back home. Come on, Maya.
What? Oh, my love.
Well, yes, dear, but you can make it look like just about anything, really. Even blazing fire. The right shade of blue would make it look like ice. Yes, exactly like it, in fact. Is it not the case that a certain special device is needed to generate these colors, though?
Objection!
And the people that seek to take it from me.
If you would care to take another look at the photograph of the winter wing, Your Honor.
It has one, and the bull does it.
You'll notice that there's a small box connected to the bottom of the Gemini's display case.
And a hole in the bottom of the sea. That's
one of the very light-emitting devices in question. Detective Gumshoe even confirmed its presence. In fact, this particular device went missing 18 years ago. Back then, it was no doubt firmly connected to the cloth inside the display case, which means Miss Bound had no choice but to take it with her when she removed the sculpture.
Ho 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 ho, tis.
So you see, this cloth and the light-emitting device were being used to create the illusion that Mr. Frost's body was in fact a statue carved for ice!
No! This can't be. Wait, so you're telling me that when we took the photo of us in the winter wing?
Yes, we were standing right in front of the body.
But the body and the cloth were both recovered from the fountain. Why were they found there if the body was supposed to be in the winter wing disguised as a sculpture?
Because there would have been no mystery as to how the body had been hidden if we had found it as it is. Miss Bound needed to remove Mr. Frost's body from the winter wing in order to throw us off the scent.
Ridiculous. I don't recall her sneaking around behind our backs to throw a body in the fountain.
No, well, she didn't need to, because she had another method at her disposal. Her trusty lift cart. The same cart that had proved so useful in executing her original theft.
What?
I believe she wheeled the body into one of the other wings and floated it down the stream into the fountain. The frozen body, being quite solid, probably got stuck somewhere along the way. Which is why only the cloth appeared at first. The cloth Miss Scone discovered.
And then the body followed afterwards once it had thawed enough. It's an ingenious theory, Mr. Edgeworth. But can you prove that it was me? Yes, this drawing. Right here. It seems a little unfair to expect me to accept your accusations without proof, don't you think? What about an eyewitness? Do you think someone might have spotted her when she was moving the body?
As a matter of fact, I do. And the contradiction in this piece of evidence I was provided will shed light on exactly how Miss Brown moved the body as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any evidence to support your allegation?
Of course. I have a piece of very compelling proof right here.
If it is a drawing by that lunatic, don't bother.
Oh, well, this... not again.
Then please present it to the court. What evidence do you have that proves Miss Bound acted as you claim?
Take that!
And then this chocolate.
It's so chocolate.
I would see that's what she's gonna say. She's like, what? I didn't move that chocolate. What are you talking about? Like, well, you melted chocolate. It was in your pocket. The chocolate was in your pocket.
The chocolate's in your pocket.
More drawings. And is that me?
Yes, Mr. Butts drew sketches of people as they passed through the fountain room. But what I'm interested in is the cart we can see here.
Miss Bound's servant cart. What about it?
Huh. You don't see it. She's using the same trick she used 18 years ago. Ergo, we know that Miss Bound was busy moving Mr. Frost's body when his picture was being drawn.
They're gonna say, yeah, but what about the chocolate stick? It could have been in her pocket. Maybe that's what she's doing. She's like, but it melted when it was in her pocket.
Yeah.
What? If I may, I don't see Mr. Frost's body anywhere in that sketch. All I see is a picture of me delivering chocolates to everyone.
Really?
You didn't deliver chocolates to us!
Then allow me to direct your attention to the color of the tablecloth, Miss Bound. I'd originally thought that Mr. Butts had made an error, but he's assured me that couldn't possibly be the case.
This tablecloth appears to be light blue.
Yes, a shade of tablecloth that Miss Bound doesn't seem to own. The cloth only appears to be light blue due to the body hiding just underneath.
What? But the shape of the cart is perfectly rectangular. Just as one would expect. Surely it would be immediately obvious if the tablecloth was being draped directly over the body.
Objection!
No, it's over the entire display.
Not if the body had been placed inside of one of the hollow zodiac blocks in the winter wing.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
Place one of those on the lift cart, and it easily passed muster as a regular serving cart. Wouldn't you agree?
Goddess of justice.
Miss Bound, surely now you must admit that it was you who moved the body, just as you did 18 years ago.
That one got me. Goddess of justice. This is real goddess of justice.
Goddess of justice.
I didn't expect you to deduce all that from a single simple sketch. But that sketch alone isn't really enough to prove your theory, is it?
Huh. You needn't worry on that front. My case doesn't rest solely on Mr. Butts' artwork.
It doesn't rest solely on Butt.
Yeah. Once you had disposed of the body, your serving cart became a simple lift cart once more. Which is exactly what we discovered here in the fountain room. And without a serving cart, you had to find some place to put your chocolates.
My chocolates? The ones I was handing out?
As we saw in the sketch, you had originally placed them on top of the cart. But the chocolates you gave us came from your pocket.
Yeah. All I did. Oh yeah, mine was half melted. It was still super sweet and tasty though.
Why did you suddenly feel the need to put the chocolates in your pocket, Miss Bound?
It's my chocolate pocket.
Why did you put the chocolate in your pocket?
It's my chocolate pocket.
You put chocolate in your pocket?
It's my chocolate pocket.
Arrest her.
Not my chocolate pocket. I.
It was because you no longer had a serving cart to put them on. That's why.
No, it is because they are small and I have pockets.
No.
One moment, please. You've explained what Miss Bound did with the chocolates in the lift cart. But what about the tablecloth? Where did it go?
Indeed. If stashing the chocolates in her pocket was the only solution she could think of, I doubt Miss Bound had the time to dispose of an entire tablecloth.
It went into the fountain too until Miss Scone was like, oh my tablecloth. Give it here.
No, not that. Like what happened to the white tablecloth that she replaced with the blue tablecloth?
It's on the other cart.
No.
She's wearing it. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an answer for me?
Miss Bound didn't hide or dispose of the tablecloth, Your Honor. In fact, it's right here in front of us.
Is she actually wearing it? Is that the joke? She's wearing a tablecloth. Perhaps you would care to enlighten us. Where exactly is the tablecloth Miss Bound used to hide the body? It's on her. It's on her. It's on her. God damn it! That was a joke!
I've played Ace Attorney before. Miss Bound has the tablecloth on her person. And in plain view, in fact.
Where's the bust of the statue that was used to kill him? In this room.
It's right here in this room.
Right there, underneath that wheelchair. He's sitting on it. In plain view. No. Surely you don't mean.
Miss Bound?
Take your clothes
It's the cloth around your waist, isn't it? And given that the Zodiac blocks weren't kept in the glass cases, that cloth would have been in direct contact with the ice. All we would need to do is to confirm my theory is to test the cloth for traces of sugar used in Mr. Frost's work. The game is up, Miss Bound. It's time to come clean.
Fuck you. You won't need to test the tablecloth. Everything you said is true. I stole Delicia's Infesticide Ultra, and I moved Mr. Frost's body. It was me. It was all me. Delicia, I am so sorry. Last week I went into your bag and I took it. And then I put it in his pocket hoping to make it look like he had tried to do it himself. He tried to do himself in. I also made sure to leave no fingerprints but yours, just in case the police suspected foul play. Judy, you... Oh gosh. But Jude, why? Weren't we supposed to be on the same side? All fighting together to free Samson? We were, but I couldn't afford to get arrested, not yet. Not until I'd finally proven that Samson is innocent. I'd always planned to give myself up in the end, I swear. I know it's easy to say that now, but why do it this way? It's not like you. I am sorry, Mr. Fender. I have caused you so much trouble. I have been the guilty party all along, ever since that day 18 years ago. Are you trying to tell us that the culprit in the IS-7 incident was you? I committed a terrible crime. I took those sculptures and I stole them for purely selfish reasons. The moment Mr. Frost died, they became more than mere entries in a confectionery contest. They became the final works of Samson's favorite artist. I couldn't allow them to just melt away, not before he came home. And that meant I couldn't let anybody near them, not even the police. So I hid them. I knew it was wrong, but I just had to. I put them in the cold storage room for safekeeping. But what I had actually done was far worse than anything I could have possibly imagined. Because who would have thought that Mr. Frost's body itself was posing as one of the sculptures?
So she didn't know about the body when she stole the sculptures.
I think Gusto killed him.
Why?
I would have. Well, nope. I don't know when that happened. Fuck. That was after. When was it?
After what?
When their sons disappeared. That was after all of this went down. Or was it before?
Well, no, yeah, it was after. Walk.
My only theory for it is because he went to break open that statue because it had a blanket covering the.
Okay, why would he want to break the statue?
Because he knew the body was inside.
Why did he know the body was inside of it?
Because he's the one who put the body there.
Why did he put the body?
Because he killed him.
Wait, hold on a second. How did he kill him?
He beat him in the head.
Oh!
That was my idea. And when he but the only thing I can think is that she made it. No, because she didn't know the body was in there.
Well, okay, what's the connection between, other than that those sons go to the same school, what was the connection between?
They were working together for he was the sugar person to make the statues, and
what happened with that collaboration?
it fell through.
When?
The day before.
Okay, just so you know you remember that.
That's my idea, but all I can think is she found out and then set the trap.
Mm-hmm.
So when he heated the glass, the ubiquium would melt and mix with the infesticide and kill him.
Okay.
Again, making it look like a suicide.
We'll see.
Samson is a kind man, a saint. He could never kill anybody, never. And yet, because of what I did, the police never found Mr. Frost's body, and Samson was found guilty and had white hair now.
It's very stressful.
After all he had done for me, he was my family. The only family I ever had. He was the most important person in the entire world to me. And I... Shoots. After his conviction, I was forced out of our home. I was finally able to return only a few days ago, and when I did, I went to the cold storage room to check up on the sculptures, and that's when I saw Mr. Frost's body. It had been there the whole time. Yeah, so that's it. Of course, by that point the statute of limitations had expired, so I did what I did today. Because I was the only one I could think. Nope, because it was the only way I could think of to make things right.
It seems I misunderstood her intentions.
It was the trap that killed her.
Everything she's done really has all been for Mr. Tangaroa's sake.
Hey, what are you thinking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something that's been puzzling me. Why did Miss Bound use poison gas? Why not use a more reliable method? Why disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing? The only reason I can think of is to confuse someone who was here 18 years ago.
Yeah, I wonder what she had in mind. It was a trap. Really easy to put together.
If she was trying to prove that Mr. Tangaroa is innocent, Miss Bound's ultimate goal must be to
find the true killer. And sure, the body was found.
Then she would have put like sparklers and fireworks are coming out of it.
It's the body!
Could she have been trying to discover the identity of the true culprit? That's like a Borderlands joke. Miss Bound, your ultimate aim was to see Mr. Tangaroa cleared of all charges.
It is my
correct?
favorite video game franchise. Metal Gear Solid,
Yeah.
Resident Evil, get that out of here. Borderlands.
And to that end, you had to expose the real killer and have the police find the body from 18 years ago. Is my understanding of your intentions correct?
Oh shit.
Exhibiting the sculptures was sure to force the killer to return to the crime scene. After all, they were the only person apart from you who knew that the body was hidden in the icework.
So they would have freaked out thinking the body was about to be discovered and come running, yeah?
Exactly. But Miss Bound ran the risk that the killer might successfully cover the trucks this time.
But Miss Bound ran, and she wasn't supposed to run.
In the worst case scenario, They might have even been. They might even have been able to remove Mr. Frost's body from the scene.
Mr. Boss is fraudy.
Yeah. So how could she lure the true killer into revealing themselves without putting vital evidence at risk?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. You're saying that's why the Autumn Wing was all winter winging.
I am. You were betting on one thing, Miss Bound, weren't you? That whoever opened the Pisces case you had so carefully disguised as the Gemini case would be the real perpetrator of the I-7 incident.
No. That would mean the real killer was... Enough! You guys don't know!
Yes.
Shut your mouths! Not another word. Do you realize the implications of what you are saying, Mr. Edgeworth? Are you prepared to stand by these accusations you're clearly about to make?
Miss Bound set a trap for Mr. Frost's killer, meaning that whoever found themselves caught in that trap is highly likely to be the guilty party.
Ah, shit.
What?
It was Larry.
Yes, finally. I like the evidence to support such an assertion. To accuse someone without any evidence is not to be done lightly, so...
What are you doing?
Should I really go ahead and make my accusation and name Mr. Frost's killer nonetheless?
Do we have enough proof to verify? Do we have any proof? Other than, like, the stories we were told?
But what is our prerogative?
Oh, it's just to find the truth.
So what are we doing?
I make the accusation. Can't charge him now.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might change.
I don't know.
But
My ultimate goal is to see the truth exposed. And to do that, I need to seize the moment.
I gotta sit here and have like a fucking Phoenix moment and be like, Phoenix, you just want the truth.
Yeah. Yes, Judge Gaville. I am prepared to stand behind my accusation. I know exactly who is to blame for the IS-7 incident.
Larry.
Larry Butts.
He was the one going in there.
My friend since childhood. He fancies himself as something of an artist.
It's Gusto.
Take that!
It's Gusto. And his rat.
It was a rat!
Mr. Gusto. The victim of the poison gas attack and the perpetrator is the perpetrator behind the IS-7 incident? Gusty! Mr. Gusto.
Miss Bound, as we have established, you knew that the opening of the gallery would lure in the real culprit, and you set up the poison gas trap in order to catch them. Do you dispute the facts thus far?
You're a very impressive man, Mr. Edgeworth. Just like your father. And of course, you're absolutely right.
And perhaps you can tell us exactly what happened in your own woods.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. Well, of course, I have nothing to hide anymore, so I might as well tell you everything. As you said, I set a trap here in the gallery to try and catch Mr. Frost's killer. Before we opened, I made sure that the door to the other wing was the only one that was unlocked. When opening time came, I went around to unlock the doors of the various wings, and found that the other wing had been locked from the inside. The killer is on the other side of the door. I thought, well, it frightened me.
And then she simply walked away, leaving him to fall victim to a poison gas trap.
When I heard that Mr. Gusto was being treated for gas inhalation, that's when I knew he was the murderer. All that was left for the police to find. All that was for the police to find Mr. Frost's body, and then Samson would finally be proven innocent. At least that was my plan. Jude, that's attempted murder. Why didn't you tell me? You know I'm always here for you, right? We could have found another way. It didn't have to be like this. Thank you, Mr. Fender. You could have been so very kind to me all these years. You've been so very kind. No, you could have. I mean, I guess you could have. But I am the one who created this mess, so it was up to me to try and clean it. I didn't care what it took, as long as I could get Samson out of that awful place. Judy. 18 years ago, the police managed to cover up the fact that Mr. Frost's body had gone missing. If I went to them now and said it had reappeared, I was afraid they might have tried to cover things up again. So I waited for Von Karma to die. So I worked to set off a very public incident here in the gallery, in front of as many witnesses as possible. I'm sorry, Judy. You, Samson, Gregory, I let you all down.
Fender. This can't be easy for him.
Hardly an inconvenience. No, I am the one who should be apologizing. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, I hope one day you can forgive me. And whatever punishment I have to face, I'm ready to accept it. But please, if I may ask one thing of you, is that you simply must clear Samson's name. What if Gusto's not Gusto and it's Gusto's son? What if Gusto died?
That old man is his son?
Pretending to be old? Yes.
The way the truth of these past 18 years had come to light was unexpected, to say the least. And yet, it had only set us down a path towards an even more shocking end.
So I wonder if when we confront him as the killer, is he gonna, like, tell us what happened to his son? Did he kill his son?
I don't know, but we'll find out in
the next episode.
So you can watch this episode of Investigations 2 Big Snakes. We'll find out. Cheers.
Every day.
Bye-bye.